because, you know, this is really an incredible moment in entertainment history, in cinema history. By every right, rhyme and reason, we actually shouldn't be here this evening. The sad thing that happened back at the end of June and the beginning of July, just 10 days before the cast and crew of the show you're about to see was ready to leave for London's O2 Arena, they were into their third day of dress rehearsals. Contrary to every piece of ridiculous storytelling that you've seen in the newspapers or heard on radio or television, everything was going remarkably well. Kenny Ortega, who was the director of the show and is the director of this movie that you're going to see tonight, told me that he could not believe how well it was going. Fortunately for all of us, when Michael started the process of building the This Is It show, everything was captured on videotapes. Over 100 hours of video was recorded. Some of it shot by Michael himself, some of it shot by Kenny, and some of it shot by some great cinema photographers. When they decided that this should be turned into a movie, they had to cull those 100 hours down to just under 2 hours of a full-length motion picture. What you're going to see is a documentary. I've seen 12 minutes of it, which is all that anybody has seen, except for some very privileged people, one of whom was Elizabeth Taylor. And you know that the legendary film actress was one of Michael's closest and dearest friends. She saw it last week and said that it was an absolute chronicle, not only of cinema history, but of a genius at work. And that's the thing that you have to remember as you watch this evening, that this is all about the genius of a musical superstar. So treasure tonight, not only because of the moments that are tinged with sadness, but also because of the moments of greatness that you're going to see on the screen. Before we show the movie, I'm going to ask Joe Jackson, who's the head of the Jackson family, to say a few words to you about what you're about to see. But I also would like you to meet, many of you are coming up to the Moon nightclub this evening to the after party for This Is It. And a group of extraordinary people who I want you to meet from a company called Freestyle Expressions are with us over there on the left, and you should just take a look at the costumes that they've created, because they will be doing a tribute to Thriller upstairs in the Moon nightclub. And somewhere over there should be a friend of mine called Jay Boogie. Is Jay here? Is Jay Boogie here? He's running a little bit late. Well, we can't wait for him, but I can tell you, having seen this guy dance, his interpretation of the moonwalk is just extraordinary. And our friend Art Lienzo, who runs Distinctive Expressions, is going to be upstairs in Moon with these crazy characters, and we'll see them at about 11 o'clock at the end of the movie. Okay? Thank you all. Take care. So the reason that this movie is being shown here at the Brendan Theatres at just a few minutes after 9 o'clock is because of also something unique. Sony and AEG, the Anschutz Entertainment Group, agreed that around the world tonight at midnight, 12:01 a.m., everywhere around the world, at 12:01 the movie would start screening, and then you know it goes 24/7 around the clock for just 2 weeks. Because Joe Jackson is here this evening for this screening, They let us pretend we were on the New York time zone. So we're seeing it first on the West Coast at 9:01. At the same time they're seeing it on the East Coast. Everybody else on the West Coast has to wait until 12:01. So we're very privileged. And before I introduce you to Joe again, a special word of thanks to Johnny Brendan of Brendan Theatres, who not only does such great stuff here in Las Vegas, but was a good friend to Michael when Michael lived here amongst us and often came to sit in this very theater where you're watching his movie tonight. So this was Michael's home away from home when he was here in Las Vegas, and tonight is a place where, in a way, you've come to pay tribute. So, Joe Jackson, come and say something about what we're about to see. In fact, don't stand up. Just, I'm going to pass you the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Jackson.
I want to thank Johnny Brendan and the Maloof brothers, you know, for me being here to be able to tell you about positive situation. I'm so proud to be here to see this movie. I haven't seen it before, and a lot of media have been asking me what it's about. I don't know because I haven't seen it, but I hope this movie is a fantastic movie because